Hello, it's Black Vader once again with another reading from the code. Thank you guys for like, comment, subscribe, and all the other stuff. We're in the area 6 politics, people relations. I guess you'll know more about it in the description after I write some more stuff. You can get the book at producejustice.com. And we're just going to get into it on page 234. Question: what is the best and correct thing to say in response to white people who seek to dictate how non-white people should or should not react to the system of white supremacy racism? Answer: say people who inflict unjust pain on others should not be allowed to dictate to those how they should or should not react to the pain that is being inflicted. So if you hurt me and I say ow, don't get mad at me for saying ow. Extra: do not think, speak, or act as if any white person is or can be a victim of white supremacy racism. White people can't be a victim of white supremacy racism because they're white. Explanation: according to compensatory counter-racist logic, and as long as white supremacy exists, a white person can only be one of the following. 1. A person who practices white supremacy. 2. A person who chooses not to practice white supremacy. Or 3. A person who is neither able to practice white supremacy nor able to oppose the practice of white supremacy because of his or her physical or mental disabilities. Question: is it correct to regard an infantile or senile white person as a white supremacist racist? Answer: no. A white person who, for whatever reason, is not physically or mentally able to practice white supremacy should not be regarded as a white supremacy racist. Examples: 1. Infants, babies. 2. Extremely mentally impaired or handicapped people, for whatever reason, are not capable of judging a person's value or non-value in regards to color and or factors associated with color. When you ask a person who appears to be white if he or she is a white person and you receive a response other than yes or no, think of that person as being a racist suspect. Suspect a racist / white supremacist. Explanation: sometimes if a white person is a white supremacist, he or she will respond to this question by saying something other than yes or no. Sometimes he or she will respond by saying, I am a libertarian, or I am a God-fearing Christian, or I am not a bigot, or I love people of all colors, etc. These responses are not yes or no answers. It is therefore correct for all victims of white supremacy to consider these people to be racist suspects. No. The aforementioned does not apply when there is a reason to believe that the person who appears to be right does not have the ability to know the difference between white and non-white. If you believe that a particular white person is racist, white supremacist, always expect that he or she has the ability to deceive many non-white people and the ability to be deceptive in a manner that is skilled and greatly effective. Expect him or her to pretend to be any other kind of person other than deceiver, other than a racist white supremacist. That's good info. Okay, expect him or her to pretend that he or she is so-called conservative, a liberal, a socialist, a Christian, a Hindu, a Jew, a Muslim, a humanist, part Indian, a peacemaker, a communist, a capitalist, a left-winger, a lover, a pacifist, a white-winger, a atheist, an American, etc. Expect him or her to say or do anything that will help him or her to better practice the science of white supremacy. Study the many ways that he or she uses great skill in getting non-white people to support his or her words or deeds in support of white supremacy. Expect him or her to show great skill in practicing white supremacy under the guise of being helpful to non-white people. Expect him or her to do this in everything that he or she does and says in every area of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and counter-war. What is the correct way to prevent or stop the conflict and mistreatment between white people and non-white people, including terrorism, riots, murder, rape, etc.? And answer: end white supremacy, racism, and replace it with the system of justice. When a white person disagrees with what a non-white person says about race, racism, and or counter-racism, ask that following white person the following question. As a white person with the qualifications to end racism, white supremacy, why have you ended racism, white supremacy? And that's 5 minutes of the code from Neely Fuller, read by me, Michael, aka Black Vader, and I just want to say thank you guys for being a part of this. Like, comment, subscribe, support the channel, and God bless everyone. Peace.